Welcome back, Wolfpack Vrillas here, and oh wow, just Mega Lopunny got everything it could have ever hoped to have ever want with getting a Mega Evolution, and it's pretty awesome to see that. So looking at its typing, it's a normal fighting type. We don't really see this, that the only other Pokemon that has is Meloetta, and because it's such an exclusive Pokemon, many people have never even seen it in battle. Normal fighting typing also means that you're going to be able to hit everything neutral or better, except for ghost types, but Lopunny doesn't care, it gets the Scrappy ability. So now you're Scrappy, you can hit ghost types and everything else with great stab. Your weaknesses and resistances do become a little interesting though. That you keep your weakness to fighting and then you gain your weaknesses to flying, psychic, and fairy. You keep your immunity to ghosts, but then you gain resistances to rock, bug, and dark. So like the normal, since it's such a basic typing, doesn't really like take away or add anything to the fighting, but together offensively, they're very good. Defensively, it's kind of interesting. And then you just keep a lot of normal effective hits, but overall, like, it's just great to kind of see something come together so much on a Pokemon for Mega Evolution, because it's really everything that Lopunny could have ever wanted. So now let's hop into Pokemon Showdown and look at the stats, and it gets even better. That 136 attack and 135 speed. So you're going to be able to keep up with a lot of sweepers and outspeed them, and then you have a really strong attack to come through with that as well. Jolly Nature for the speed, and like an Adamant would be kind of risking it, but you still have a lot of speed priority over a lot of Pokemon. I would just prefer to like make sure nothing catches me because I'm going to be able to coverage out really well with Lopunny. So it's looking for that super effective hit and not really worrying too much about getting outsped. So with Mega Lopunny just has so many move options as well that you can carry a Fake Out. Fake Out is kind of awesome because now you can fake out ghosts. In double battles, yes. In single battles, still very yes. Not like a lot of options can't even like come close to stopping you right now. I think one of the ways to look at Mega Lopunny is that it's a less harder hitting but faster Mega Medicham. That's pretty much like if Mega Medicham had tons of speed and just lost a little of offensive bulk, but it still has like all sorts of craziness going behind it. That Mega Lopunny also looks like it's going to get moved to their high jump kick. In the ORAS, from like what people are speculating and what we've seen from the Ram Dumps, the high jump kick on Mega Lopunny with that stab is going to be beyond absurd. Also, you get stab return. So I mean, you can run the Fake Out return, get a lot of just high damage moves out there, go for some kind of fighting move. I would kind of like to see the Drain Punch in a way. That with the Drain Punch, it does give you that option, like if you do become a 2-hit KO Pokemon, Drain Punch, heal back up, and you're going to be very solid from there. And then some kind of coverage move, you get Elemental Punches. Ice Punch anyone? That's going to be pretty awesome. And now you just have a really strong, well-rounded Pokemon. It's going to hit pretty hard on everything, or at least neutral or better. It's like, it just comes together really well. Now there are other ways of looking at Lopunny. They got a nice little boost to its defenses, and if you cater to the hit points, well now you can just kind of go and take this on a new level. That depending on what move you want to sacrifice, you can take out a return, go for the Power-Up Punch. And now you have a Pokemon that's going to be able to Power-Up Punch, have enough bulk to survive at least one hit, and then Drain Punch out. And since you're going to relatively be a 2-hit KO Pokemon, Power-Up Punch into the 1-hit KOs from Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and with this you could also probably give up on the Fake Out and go for the return since there's just a lot of damage floating around. Lead with that Power Punch. Now you're set up. Now if you outspeed them, you're going to be able to coverage on them pretty hard and then just KO and become this unkillable Drain Tank. That's pretty cool. Like that Lopunny can suddenly do this. Also, I was looking at the other ideas. I think Game Freak kind of messed up when they gave Lopunny even the slightest bit of defenses with all this speed. So my idea, you run Defensive Nature, Impish, that way you try to keep your defensive bulk, not get KO'd too quickly, and then Cosmic Power. That with your speed, Cosmic Power is effectively going to go first, which means these defenses are going up by 50% before your opponent attacks most of the time. With the high amount of defenses, this is where Game Freak messed up. They gave Lopunny Cosmic Power way back when, and now Cosmic Power on top of that, Power Punch to keep gaining over time, then Drain Punch, Ice Punch. Ice Punch is going to be great for those flying types and dragon type Pokemon, and then Drain Punch is going to keep you really healthy and just give you a lot of sustain. Really the biggest threat you could face right here is Burn or some kind of status, but even then, like as long as that doesn't happen, you're going to be this really tanky, absurd setup Pokemon that's going to have ridiculous amounts. Like if you get 2 Cosmic Powers and 2 Power Punches, game's over for your opponent. You're setting up like that and they're done. You also have a ridiculous amount of speed, so even one Power Punch or a really solid Drain Punch on something super effective, or an Ice Punch that's super effective, and you don't even need to set up, and you can still be a very solid Pokemon from there. So Mega Lopunny, a lot of options, a lot of really good stats, a lot of fun typing. Like Mega Lopunny a lot of people I know have wanted, like, I've met so many people that just want to see Lopunny work out competitively, and now you have multiple options to make it work, and it just seems like a very fun, very strong Pokemon that can get a lot of strength. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you use Mega Lopunny. This Pokemon excites me.